All right, because I live in a two-party consent state. Is it okay if I record this?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. All right, cool. I just gotta make sure. All right, and today we are going to be talking with friend of the channel, Space Cowboy
What's up?
225. Well, what's so do you go by? Do you want me to use your internet name? Do you want me to use your real name, or what do you feel more comfortable with?
It doesn't matter.
I'll call you Space Cowboy then.
Okay.
That's cool with you. So super quick.
Yeah.
So I'm always whenever I see a username with like numbers, I'm always like interested like how they came up with those numbers. Like 5930. When I first got my PlayStation 3, I tried to put in Lunchbox 93, but it was taken. So I tried Lunchbox 93 but that was also taken. So I was like, all right, well, five. So that's how I got 5930 and Lunchbox 5930. How did you get 225?
That was just my area code.
Oh,
That's all it came down to.
dang. All right, don't like try not to dox yourself.
That's okay.
All right. So either
We
way,
we live in the South. We stay strapped.
perfect. So you went to the Houston, Texas, BCS regional, and how did you do?
We made it, baby. We got fourth.
You got fourth place, and do you know off the top of your head how many players were there?
173, I think.
Yeah. Let me actually see if they have it. Yeah, 173 players. So out of 173, you got to the fourth top. And did you went with a group?
It was just me and one of my guys from locals. The rest of them couldn't go for a bunch of different reasons.
And how did you and your other friend go? How did your
He
other
got
friend do?
39.
You got 39. Damn. So like y'all are like genuinely like skilled players then.
Nah, darkness diff.
Darkness difference. So, for people that don't know, so typically, uh, the regionals, there's like a certain amount of decks that people, kind of keep an eye out for. So right now, like the current meta is a lot of SAO, a lot of Hololive. There is a lot of slime as well, but your deck kind of just stood out to a lot of people, and that they were like I'm sure like a lot of people are wondering like how did you do, because since you got fourth place with a certain deck, and what deck did you use?
I used Win Choice Konosuba, my baby. Because I'm the world's best darkness player. I had to prove it.
So yeah, for the people that don't know, is that this is a very out there choice to bring a deck. Why
Oh
did
yeah.
you brought this because you wanted to prove that your true love for darkness?
Yeah, it's my favorite deck. It's my baby. I've been working on it like solely with just me and the guys at my locals,
Mm-hmm.
teching it and building it because no one else really plays it.
Yeah. And so I have a variation of this deck. I'm not saying I'm gonna completely copy this because the Aqua early plays are like about $40, and that's a little too much for my blood. But I have
Yeah,
some semblance of this deck, and whenever I during the Mushoku Tensei meta, like this deck was really solid, mainly because of the wind triggers. If you're able to answer like why this deck worked it against essentially Alice and its Hololive and Slime.
the two main reasons were seizure and lurk skill. Konosuba has so many cracked cards that people just forgot about because Megumin is a really unfun deck to play because you have to pivot your luck higher than any other deck to try to get
Yeah.
wins. But Lurk just says, "Oh, I have a board. Also, you can't do anything to me." Same thing
Mm-hmm.
with seizure. It's just I remove your ability to counter.
Yeah, and Seizure is it's an extremely solid card. It is put all of your opponent's stock into your opponent's waiting room, and at the end of the turn, your opponent puts the same number of cards. So it's at the end of the turn. It's not like instantly like
Yeah,
most cards do. And it is a
yeah,
backup as well. And so Lurk skill, like that is a card that when I was building the deck years ago, I was like, yeah, like this card is pretty solid, but I didn't end up putting it in my deck. Like, how did lurk skill change the way that people were playing against you?
Basically, I had problems against stuff like specifically it was against Kanata Marine. That's what made me put it in.
Mm-hmm.
Was because you would watch them set their board with Kanatas, get to a point where you could beat over, but you know they had counters in hand ready just to get over it no matter what you did.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, let me try to find ways to answer their board and not get completely checked. And I just happened to glance across lurk skill. I'm like, ooh, okay.
And this is, again, amazing tech choice. Like, honestly, like not a lot of people play it. When you've played it, how many times did people grab your card and look and read it? Or like how many times did they ask you? Every single time?
One of them, the funniest one was in the actual final match of the game for top four. I played the card. He's like, okay, cool. And I went to go put it on bottom deck, and he's like, what's it do again? And I told him. He stopped, grabbed the card, read it, and was like, what?
Oh no! That is the bad time to start asking, like after you resolve it.
That game was already on like copium for both of us.
I think that was the match that I actually saw, like because I was when it was happening, I was at an anime convention, and someone, I think it was friend of the channel, Earthweeb and Fire, they posted the link to the stream, and I was watching it while I was watching other people do karaoke. So I was listening to a dude sing the Shadow the Hedgehog theme while I was watching you play this match. It was real. It was a real like what is happening in the world right now? Like where did I go in life to where I'm doing this? And it looked from like what I was watching. There was also like there was an audio as well, so I wasn't able to hear the match. It was very one-sided.
It felt that way. Well, he was having like trouble fielding the right stuff. I had trouble not taking damage that whole game, so it kind of balanced out. Like that final turn was literally just a coin flip to who lived or died.
Yeah, and you did burn them for the win during your opponent's turn, correct?
Yes, I got the burn one. Funny haha finish.
Yeah, the what's it called? The Muscle Brain Crusader Darkness, the 3/2 Darkness.
Yes, best girl.
All right, and so essentially, like what's the ideal play? Like, so for the level 1 combos, you search out. You're essentially, because I play the deck too. So your level 1 is essentially just to try to get the 2/1 Veneer and the 0/0 Darkness as quickly as possible, so you could set up your board. So after that, like what's your ideal play?
It can go two directions. I think I did it in that game too, where you'd watch me do one of my Darkness combos to get into pieces to try board my level 1 again.
Yeah.
Like, especially against slime, I will try to double. If I get to level 2 first, I'll try to combo my level 1s again and just play one of them in the back row, because I know they're going to swing over my board and I can't target them next turn.
Yeah.
Like they get 500 over my Darknesses and there's nothing I can do about it. So the way I look at it is, it just depends on the deck, but against that deck, that was the best play I could make.
Yeah. And also you do run the 2/1 memory counter as well.
Yes.
Which is on a common. Which I'm not gonna lie, it's in my cart right now on TCG Player, because I have nearly all of these cards except for the early play aquas.
I have a feeling everyone's gonna start buying like all these cards in bulk, get to the cart and like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, most likely.
As soon as they get to double rares, they're just like, all right, we're gonna wait for a re-edit. I want them to print it so bad.
Oh yeah, the Konosuba re-edit set.
So we need it.
Yeah, so that also goes to your deck name, and usually when I do these interviews, I ask them, it's like, oh, like what was your inspiration for your deck name? But your deck name is, please Bushi-sama, give me Konosuba re-edit.
Yeah, but not for the reason you think. Not just to make the set cheaper, which is a part of it. It's because Seizure and my double drop search do get foils in that set. Yeah, I need to spend more money on my waifu.
Yeah,
exactly. I need to forfeit all of my possessions.
Yeah, as you truly don't have. It's truly not a waifu deck unless it's max rarity. Like, how much do you actually truly love? All right, and that is. Oh, so one more question. Is Raising Cane's as good as it in Louisiana? Like, is it still like a thing? Like, Is it big
Yeah,
there?
people love it down here.
Oh damn.
People go crazy.
All right. Is there any other like hot chicken places that, or is
I
it?
mean, it's Popeyes and Cane's mostly. Like people duking over that. There's a ton of small places that got good chicken down here. It's just
Yeah.
you know those are the two big names.
It's because like I Popeyes. I've never been to a Popeyes. I live next to one, but the one time that I've been to a Popeyes, they had a big sign that said we're not accepting card, and then I was like, all right, and I never went.
That's an average Popeyes moment, honestly. Half the time I show up to the one near my house, they don't got food. I'm like, all right, cool.
So I also like I always ask people about like their local cryptids. Like do Louisiana like have you? I know there's a beast in the bayou, like a dog, like a werewolf or something. I don't remember its name. Do you know anything about it?
I probably do, like in the back of my mind, but nothing's coming up right now. To be honest, just going to the bayou at any time, at any point, is like another layer of hell. it especially during the summer.
Yeah, because it's
you'll just see and hear shit.
It's super humid.
And it's humid as fuck.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. I literally live in a desert. Like everything is just burning half the time. I think there is actually like a fire like 2 miles from me right now.
Like literally, like, just during the summer down here, like this recent summer, you were just wearing heat constantly.
Also, the heat. To circle this back to trading cards, I guess. The heat also like the humidity, like also like isn't good for the cards, because that's like how like warping on your foils happen.
We all kind of triple sleeve our decks, especially if we have character sleeves.
Yeah, I probably need
to we try to take good care of it, especially my deck. My deck's really expensive. I'm missing one Aqua SP and we'll be done.
Yeah,
which I'm about to buy soon.
Is the SP the Aqua?
Yeah, the Water Goddess.
Okay, she's not a Darkness card. That's still cool. You're okay with that?
Yeah,
you gotta.
We can't have everything be nice.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. So
they knew if they printed more Darkness cards would be a problem.
Yeah. So is this almost max rarity?
Yeah, it's one card off.
It's literally just that one card.
Water Goddess.
Oh, that's unfortunate. There's no Darkness sign cards in though. It's the waifu card.
The only one I played was the base set one like a while back, but I dropped it in another few cards to make room for Seizure and stuff.
Yeah.
It just never came up. I kind of just kept it on Copium because it's a Darkness sign.
Yeah. Do you keep it like next to you, like in your like quote a sideboard, just so like whenever you take the deck, you see her like, all right, I'll be safe. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'll keep it as like a field center or something. Yeah. I also roll around with Darkness's family crest sometimes.
Oh, nice.
On a thick ass gold chain.
Do you I was about to ask, did you put it on a necklace?
Yes, it's on a really long, thick, like gold chain link chain.
Oh, I probably should have asked. Like, maybe you didn't keep track, but like, what were your matches up to? Because how many rounds? It was like about 7 to 8 rounds to get to the final cut.
It was 8 rounds of Swiss and then 3 in top cut. Yeah.
All right.
So 11 total.
God.
I remember what sets I played against in some of the decks. It started off with a banger because I played against 8 Standby Hololive. That was pretty fun. He was not ready for Lurk Skill.
So round 1 already, like, right off the bat.
I watched him like board up. I'm like, cool. Just wait till I get to level 2 though.
Nice.
Next round was I lost twice to the guy who won it all. He was playing Conti Marine. He got it, you know.
Yeah.
The only bad part of that game was he hit one of my Snot Aquas and milled 2 CX off of it. I was like,
ouch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I think my third game was actually another Hololive deck, and it was because I played 2 string games that day, and one of them was an 8 Hololive.
Yeah.
Then I played against Escanor, the 2-soul version.
Oh,
that scared the shit out of me.
I have been seeing that floating around now.
Yeah, the guy played against me. He dropped 2 souls in a row. I'm like, oh my god. I thought I was about to lose from that.
Yeah, it's usually like because I haven't played against it yet, but I'm sure like that's like I want to start clenching up. It looks horrifying.
Yeah, it's just so scary if as soon as all those attacks land, you're just like, oh no, oh no. What else did I play against? I played against like 2 or 3 different Gura builds. All 3 of them were Gura top end with a different,
level 1.
One was Oski Gura, one was Kansa Gura. I think it was also another Aussie girl, but I can't remember.
Mm.
And then I played against the Phantom Avatar deck, the whole Azula Sokka combo.
Oh yeah.
And then my final match of Swiss was against Hendrickson. That game was also kind of rough for both of us.
Yeah. But then after that, you got to the top cut.
Yeah, and then that one, round one was against Slime. That was a stream game. Slime, I can't pronounce her name. The 2-1
Yeah, the
that we
2-1.
all hate. So I got that game, and then the next one was against the same Kantagura guy, not the
And
Kantagura, the Kanta Marine
Kamisha
guy
Marine,
from earlier.
Yeah, and that's the player that got it all.
Yeah, the first. Yeah, he beat my ass again.
Yeah. He's like,
And then we went to.
He probably saw you. Was like, man, I gotta teach you another lesson.
Yeah, he's like, hey, what's up, bro? I haven't seen you, man. I'm like, yeah, I appreciate you not beating my ass again. But he did. He took no prisoners.
And so you lost that one, and then
I lost the SAO. That game was just rough. I misplayed really bad, but I was exhausted. I was running this entire tournament on 2 hours of sleep.
Oh God, no. That's
I woke up
rough.
at 2 a.m. and could not go back to sleep. I'm like, oh no.
Oh my goodness. Was it just because usually like whenever there's like a regional tournament, I'm always just like, oh, I'm so excited, like I have so much adrenaline. Then I'm just like, oh fuck, no, I gotta go to sleep like immediately. I gotta go to sleep now.
Oh no, I have insomnia, and sometimes I just wake up and I just can't get back to sleep.
Ah.
Like I just twist the wrong way while I'm asleep. I'm like,
oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. We use all the experience of playing this deck every day at locals for years.
Yeah,
for 2-3 years.
Yeah, so it's just been just constantly cooking in the background, and this is the deck you brought. You did fantastic. Congratulations. And is there anything else that you want to tell the people?
Yeah, don't play meta if you don't want to. Just play what you believe in. Play what you want to play. That's the main reason I wanted to top with it, was because none of the meta decks to me are fun, and I don't enjoy any of the properties that much. Like, if I'm going to play something for that long, it's going to be something I enjoy looking at, whether it's good or bad. Like, obviously, the deck's good. Surprise helped a lot with it. Like, the surprise factor of not knowing any of these cards and not knowing what you're up against. And my experience with it helped a lot, but there's still so many points during that day I should have lost just because of, like, how weak my cards were in comparison. Like, I have so little deck speed compared to a lot of these decks. I have, like, almost no selectivity because I pivot only towards my combo. It's just, I miss out on a lot of the stuff that other sets take for granted. But we have fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And that's, like, the important part. That's, like, one thing that I always try to, like, push on people. Like, have fun with the game.
Yeah.
But
I'm carrying the flame for us Weiss boomers.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Because this deck is, oh, my God, how old is this?
2019.
2019. This is a pretty seasoned deck.
Almost 5 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know what month it came out, but
Yeah, it's pretty old. Last question. Do you think we'll get another Konosuba set in Weiss? Because a lot of the newer stuff has been going to other card games. It's been mainly Rebirth.
Dear God, I hope. I hope. Konosuba is my favorite set. It's not my favorite IP in Weiss, but it's my favorite set, just by far. And I'm not asking for more stuff to push Darkness even further, but I just want more stuff in general. Like I like the Aqua stuff that we got.
Yeah.
But it's just so weak. Megumin just exists. Yunyun's not real. Chris isn't real. Cosma has like 5 cards.
Yeah, he has a lot of his cards are like in combination with the snake lady. I can't remember the name of her name.
Yeah, Sylvia.
Sylvia, there we go.
That's coming to the next regionals, promise.
All right, and I'll be sure to interview you again whenever you make that top.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I could not bring myself to play that regionals. I'd get someone play Flicker one time and my day would be ruined.
All right, I'll try to build a fun deck. I was gonna build Eagle Union, but I might try to carry the torch with this build as well.
Yeah, I just really do want them to make re-edit happen, just so more people can actually play Konosuba. Because I've had a lot of guys at my locals want to get into it, just like in passing. But then I told them the prices of the deck.
Yeah.
So it ends up just being they borrow my like min rare stuff to play.
Yeah. All right, and that is where we're gonna Call it. Thank you so much, Space Cowboy. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it, and we'll catch you later.
Thank you.